Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? I am so excited to share some new things with you tonight. Oh my gosh. We have a brand new company that we're spotlighting tonight. Lots of you are going to want to check it out. Products are awesome. All right. Everybody say hi to my friend Nicole.
Hello.
We'll put let's see here. Usually, oh, here we go. We'll put your name up there so they can see your name. There we go.
Here I am.
So they know who I am. Hi, guys. Welcome. So you can grab that link, Nicole, and share that with your team if you want to do that, if you have a hot second. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Tony. Hey, Ruth. So I'll send you the link. I can even grab the link and send it to you in Messenger if you'd like.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Wendy. Miss Grace. How do you say your first name? That's awesome. Lucretia, how you doing? All right. So we have a brand new company we're representing tonight. Tula 12. It is an amazing organizing. It's a planner, so not organizing like containers, but organizing your life in all kinds of areas. Come on, Facebook. And we are going to have so much fun talking about this. Hello, hello, hello. So when you jump on, oh, hang on one hot second while I do my thing here and connect my
Hey, Loretta.
chat. We are going to have oodles of fun. Everybody say hi to my special guest, Nicole. Say hi to Miss Nicole.
Hello.
Come on. All right. Hey guys, say hi when you jump on. So when you jump on, we have a magic word, queen. Here we go, right here. Comment queen. We have some really fun goodies for you. You're gonna love them. So hey Jen, hey Loretta, hey Joshua, hey Rhonda, hey Tammy, hey Melissa, hey Karen, hey Paige, hey April. So we are gonna be talking about some fun planners. Now here's the thing. We have some really good things happening tonight. We're having lots of fun. And so this is my special guest, Nicole. She represents, how long has this company been in business?
Only about 2 years, not very long.
About 2 years. So she is with this amazing company that has these fabulous, it's organizing, but they're mostly planners. Now, here's the thing. No matter which company you're with, we'll be giving some really, really good marketing advice and things for social media. You are absolutely encouraged and welcome to hang out no matter which company you're with. I will be giving all my examples with regards to organizing in your life and just trying to be balanced. And so this still pertains to many of you. And like my wording and some of my techniques will apply to no matter which company you are. So we would absolutely love to have you no matter who you are with. Now, whatever company you're with, please shout it out. and tell us which company you're with and where you are from. Okay, so be sure and let us know that. I'm going to make sure my dings here stop. Have something open that's dinging at me. Okay, so make sure you comment Queen and make sure you click on a button that says get the goodie. So you're going to get a message from Creative Success Systems. When you get that message, be sure and click on where it says get the goodies. Okay. All righty. So we got to ask y'all, this is going to be fun to know how many of you, what kind of planner y'all using for Nicole's sake. She'd love to know. Are you more of a digital, something on a device? Or are you a paper calendar? Okay. What kind of calendar planner organizer do you use? All right. Nicole, remind us, what state are you from?
I'm in Illinois,
Illinois.
Southern
Oh,
Illinois. Yep.
really? What part of Illinois? I
So
mean,
I'm only about 20
what's that?
minutes away from St. Louis, actually. So about 30 minutes, I guess. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. Very
Yeah.
cool. So I know a lot of Nicole's team is jumping on tonight. So be sure and say, hey, look at all the girls using paper. I know my
Yes.
assistant loves paper. Did you
Yes.
know there is, like, they've done real studies on this? The hand to paper, like, it helps you remember it.
Yep.
Oh, whiteboard. Oh, very cool. Lots of different things people are using. Very cool. Awesome sauce. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I'm going to get the link for you. This thing is still being obnoxious. Come on. All right. So we'd love to know if this is your first time here, especially if you're Tula 12. So comment first, 1ST, first if this is your first time being here. I am getting this link for you. You were born in Illinois, Melissa. That is awesome. Love it. Good job, guys. Put down Queen, and then click on Get the Goodies. Queen and Get the Goodies. She wants to know if you're a Cubs fan.
No. We're Cardinals people down here.
Cardinals.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of a rival thing down this way.
Oh, I love it. All right, awesome. Welcome, Miss Tanya. Is Miss Grace, is she one of yours? How do you say her first name? She is.
So that's kind of a nickname I think that she uses. I don't even know how she would pronounce that, to be honest.
Okay, that works. Welcome, Tracy. Welcome, Cynthia. Welcome, Kendra. Holy cow. Hillary, welcome. Stacy, welcome. Sherry, welcome. Paige,
Yes.
welcome.
There you go.
Casey,
Now they're
Ruth,
jumping on.
you guys are awesome. Angel, welcome. Yeah, our bot probably just went out to remind them too. So I can't get this to, okay, let me see if I can get it this way. The Facebook page isn't open on here, but I am resourceful as usual. Welcome, everybody. Holy moly. So glad to have you. So definitely comment Tula 12 if you're with them.
Jen said she's a hot mess. She needs a planner.
Ah! Aren't we all a little bit sometimes?
I was before Tula 12.
These things are so cool. I have to tell you. So what I really love about these planners, there's a lot of times I'll be like, well, I don't want to get a planner like with notes in it or different things. I'm like, then I change planners and then those things are in a different book and like it makes me crazy, like I overthink it. And tell them about how each section is different, individual, and can be taken out. And
Yeah, so you can actually, so I know a lot of people that are paper people, they have like 4 or 5 different planners just for each subject. But with these, you can actually take out the sections and put in what you want in there. So you don't have to have, 4 or 5 different ones anymore. You can combine all of them just into one.
yeah.
So you don't need to have all that wasted space for sections that you maybe didn't use or So there's not
Yeah,
really, yeah.
that's so true. Sections you don't use. I didn't even think about that. I'm always
Huh.
thinking about the sections I don't want to lose.
Yeah, there's always a bunch of wasted space in the ones that I used before, and it's like, I'm lugging around this big heavy planner, and most of it I didn't even use. So yeah,
So
these are really nice in that aspect because you can just tailor to really what your needs are. So it's really
it's
neat.
so cool. It's so, so, so cool. So tell you what, I didn't even think about, well, let me message you something. I think this is okay. Keep talking. Tell them about those planners.
Okay, sorry, I was trying to figure out which link I should be sharing. So yeah, let me show you because I've got one here. This is one that I use, and it's got, show you the camera here. So you can really put in the items that you want inside of it. So they come out.
Oh, I
Kind of
didn't know
just
that. Do they come plastic like that on the outside? I didn't know that.
no. So you can actually buy the little accessories. Here, let me show you. It's hard to tell with
Oh,
the camera. So they have accessories that you can put on the outside,
oh, cool.
and that's what that is. And
So
so,
then it's a little longer.
so those are like the inserts. Sorry, this camera is like wigging me out here. So basically, yeah, you have each section. So like they're all held in with bands. And so you just buy whichever inserts, they call them inserts, or booklets that you want, and you can put it inside there.
So
And they have the cover, so everything's separate. So you buy your cover, your inserts, and then whatever accessories and stuff like that that you want.
yeah, it's super cool. So, what I love about it, there were different types of planners, whether you like monthly or daily. Check your messages for me when you get a hot second. And then there's stuff for direct sales. There's stuff if you're planning a wedding or something like that. There was stuff like if you're tracking your food. There was stuff for religious devotionals. Oh my gosh, there's so many cool things.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Teachers, that's a huge one with teachers. And right now with the homeschooling going on, I mean, it's like, you're still working and then now you have to do that on top of it. You have to do the homeschooling. So it's really a big
Yes.
thing right now too.
Exactly. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Okay, for one Tula gal, so we give away these really fun. Where's my? So they call me the question queen for my Tula gals that don't know this. We love our question queen hats because we just aren't always game ready for our lives, and y'all need to go live and show those cute those cute planners. So we give these away. So we're gonna give one of these away to one of our Tula gals tonight for sharing. So you need to share this to your profile and or tag 5 to 10 of your Tula friends. Okay, the gals that are not Tula. Okay. So I just sent a quick message to Nicole, make sure this was in compliance with her. I'm giving away a $50 gift certificate to one of her Tula planners. So those of you that aren't Tula, share this out. Tell people come chat with us about social media marketing because I have some amazing ideas for you tonight, and we're gonna have some fun. Okay, so to one non-Tula guest, we're gonna give away that $50 gift certificate. Okay. So we're gonna have a good time. So get the
I'll
word out.
even take it one step further too. If you want, for the team that's tuning in, she can randomly purchase it from one of you guys that are participating. So you guys need to comment and participate and have some fun. Yay!
Ooh, there we go. Okay. All right. So we're gonna have some fun. All right. So let's get talking about social media marketing. So it was really fun when I met Nicole and we got talking about her team and her personal sales goals. And we've actually been testing a few things out on her business page and in her customer group. And so let me explain to you a little bit about my philosophy on this. Okay. So just, I've been in the direct sales industry for over 20 years. I did the home party. Interesting. I did the home parties. I've done all sorts of things. I think you shared the link that I sent you for Be Live, Kristen.
Yeah, Well,
That's
that's the one you sent me. That's why I was so confused for a second. So I just shared the right one.
oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, the
Sorry.
one I sent you was to join me, and it was taking me a second to pull up the other one. Miss
Oh,
Kristen, I see you trying to join. Go look on Facebook,
yeah,
love.
I'll message her.
Poor
Leave it to
thing.
me.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. I'm like, oh, and it's funny because I know a Kristen Jensen that lives in my town, so I'm like,
Oh,
I wonder how Kristen got this link. I'm totally laughing. Gotta love technology. I hate it when it does what you tell it
oh,
to do.
you're the queen of questions. I'm the queen of technically challenged technology. If there's a way to mess it up, I will do it.
Carla's trying to join us too. Did you see that? All right.
Huh?
Yeah. Let your team know. Maybe you want to go delete that one.
I took it out just
Yeah.
now.
Okay. So it's okay. We're laughing. Okay. You just gotta laugh at yourself. This is what's so great. I tell my daughter all the time, my 19-year-old who, has those moments she doesn't love it when her mother's not being perfect. And I'm like, girl, I can tell you one thing. You do not have to be perfect to be successful. Okay. So all
Well,
y'all just gotta roll with it. Okay. You don't have to be perfect to be successful for sure, but
right.
we got this. Okay. So here's the thing. The key, in my opinion, to really good sales and you feeling really good about being a salesperson, I just want to know on a scale of 1 to 10, and when you say I am a salesperson, I'm in sales, this is how I make my income. I'm a saleswoman, salesman. Okay, whichever you are, on a scale 1 to 10, how comfortable are you with that phrase? Are you comfortable saying you're in sales? Because I know some of you are like -20, and some of you are like, I got this. I don't ask anybody anything. Okay. Like there's going to be a broad range. But I know, like most people, it makes a little uncomfortable. So one of the things I learned is that when we focus on needs, NEED, needs, when you focus on needs and you share with them the perfect product that's a perfect fit for them, then you feel good, they feel good, and guess what? This technique will 2 times double your sales per client when you really learn to do this well. Okay. So I'm going to help you with that and help you get more comfortable with that. Okay. So on a scale 1 to 10, how comfortable are you saying you're a salesperson? We got every number from 10 to 1. I love it. So I knew that would happen. Now, my Tula gals, I'm going to give you a question to ask on your profile. Okay. On your personal profile. So you have personal profile. Mine's Michelle Hess Withers. You have business page. That's where you have likes and followers. Then you have a customer group. You may not have all three. Everyone has to have a personal profile. Okay. That's the only way you get on Facebook. I just want you to ask. Okay. Go and ask on your personal profile. I'm so curious. What type of planner or calendar do you use? Electronic or pen and paper? Now, it's really fun if you got a cute little colored background you can choose. If you can use the right amount of words. So
Yeah,
it
that
doesn't.
was tricky for me. I was having a hard time getting that background to work.
I'm a little long-winded sometimes. So keep it, not too wordy and go put that. Now, let me tell you the exciting thing. I did this with Pampered Chef the other night. I had one gal get over 100 comments and she booked 10 parties after it because I'm going to tell you what to say to them after that. Okay. Over anxiety of people. Yes, I'm going to make it so you make it so you're just a good listener and they're doing most of the talking, Angel. Okay. So I hope that that's okay, Loretta. Okay. So go put that on your personal profile. Which is your favorite calendar? Electronic, A, electronic, B, paper. Okay. Mark, set, go. You're going to be shocked how fast people answer this question. Go put that on your personal profile. Come back, say done. I'm going to give you some tips on this. It's a really good idea to put A, electronic or device or phone, B, paper. When you have A or B, then it's just a one button response. They can just do A or B and then answer it super quick with their fingers. Okay. So that's a really good idea to do. All right. Yes, absolutely, Alice. So here, let me put it here. Dun, dun, dun. So we are going to put what type, let's see, delete this. Here, I'm going to put it up here so you can see it. What type of calendar do you use? Electronic or bead paper? I think this will fit on a colored background. Okay. So I'm going to pop that up there. Do y'all see that? Okay. So what type of calendar do you use? Electronic or paper? Mark, set, go. All right. Perfect. So calendar for your life, calendar with your kids' lives, calendar to keep yourself organized. Okay, done. Good job. Okay, if you are something other than that, I know I have a lot of Papa gals on. My paparazzi gals, go ahead and put how many days a week do you wear jewelry. Okay, that's a great one. Anybody else that just wants to ask something fun, just to get engagement in your algorithms high, just ask, what does school look like this fall for you? Public, off campus or on your home campus or off campus or something like that. Ask a fun question just about school, what it's coming up. Okay. All right. Perfect. Love it. Electronic and whiteboard. All right. Stacy, maybe we're going to help you not be a mess. Okay. Oh, when you share, make sure you comment revolution. Okay. You got to share it publicly and comment revolution when you got that. When you make sure you've commented queen, we have lots of awesome goodies for you. Let me tell you what those are while you're getting that shared. We have an awesome goal setting sheet for August. We have 25 free images that just give you lots of things to keep your engagement high to post anywhere you want on your personal profile, your group, or your page. And we've got some tips on going live. Okay. Your product needs to be seen. Your product you need to show people how to use it. You need to show them, the quality of it, the colors of it. It's important to go live with your product for sure. That's going to do a lot for you. Dun, 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 dun. Good job. Okay. Hey, Jessica with Pink Zebra. If you want to put this, which room in the house do you most love having a scent or candle? I know you're not technically candles. It's just that's what people relate to. What room in the house do you have a scent or warmer going the most often? That's a good one for you to do, sweetie. Okay. Nice. Tanya, I'm so glad to hear that. She says, I followed your suggestions today and got more engagement on my live tonight in an engagement post. Nice job, lady. Good job. We did one webinar last week on lives. All of our past webinars, they're saved. They're in our, you can go to our video section on my Facebook page. There are gajillion hours in there. That's a real number, right, Nicole? Gajillion.
Yeah, it's in the dictionary.
Oh, yay, Melissa. I'm so glad you got my gift. Awesome sauce. Okay. So you've posted that question. Let's rock and roll. So let me tell you why you're posting that question. Okay. Number one is this. Two goals. One is to keep engagement super high and your algorithms high. And number two is to find people to sell your product to. Okay. The one we suggest you do a mix of just fun questions and questions that pertain to your product. And the ones that are just fun, they're just to help your algorithms. You're not always going to turn those into sales. They're just to help it. So when your algorithms are high, the more comments you get, the next post you do, like if it's about your planners, but the day before that, it was like you had ice cream and you're like, I got to know what kind of ice cream is your favorite. The next day, your fun post about planners will be seen more because of all the comments you got about ice cream. Does that kind of make sense? Okay. So let me tell you a little bit about Nicole, and she's going to tell you a little bit about some of the questions we've been using. So Nicole's been with Tula 12 for about 2 years.
1 year.
She has
1 year.
1 year. Oh, it's
Yeah,
2 years
1 year.
old, but
They've only been
I thought you'd been
out.
with them for the whole time.
No.
Well, she's really killing it, only being with them 1 year. She does
Yeah.
10 to 15,000 a month in sales. She has an awesome both Facebook page and Facebook group. And she has a team of about 112. She uses both her group and her page very effectively and some Facebook ads. And we're going to work on some mini chat stuff together. So when she heard about my questions, she's like, well, let's see if this would help my team. So tell them a little bit about some of the questions we asked and what kind of responses you got, Nicole.
So I think the main questions, we got engagement on all of them. So I think the most, I think it pertained to each person almost, but it almost pertained to everybody. So the main questions were like to-do lists, like what do you like to do? What do you like to list out? How many days of the week do you journal? What is filling up your schedules right now? Is it family? Is it work? Is it, what is it? And I've noticed that almost everybody that answered, some of them had the same answer, some of them had different answers, but everybody had an answer and they all like to share. And it was really fun to see what people were commenting, because not only was this going to be an effective tool for your business, you're also getting to know your customers too. Mm-hmm. So that's, for example, for that question for the to-do list. So when they were responding with, for home or groceries or, work, then you could take that and chunk, piece it up. And then now you know what your customer's life's almost like, what they're needing the most. So if somebody is needing to make a to-do list at work, then you know that they have a busy work schedule. So you can almost work off of that. You can start, thinking about the business inserts that we can, recommend, or if something new comes out, then one of those should be one of the people that you should contact, So it was really fun to see, what they, just in general, what, you're kind of really digging down into their lives and what, it was just really neat. So
that's super cool.
Yeah.
So what was the thing that was the most surprising thing you learned about a client? Anything that just like fun or even maybe sad? Like sometimes you're like, what? You're dealing with what? Or sometimes like,
yeah, I mean, it wasn't really anything surprising. And I think it was just, it almost sometimes it kind of let more questions up, because like one of the, like if it was D for something else, and I got a lot of D responses. So I'm kind of like, well, I wonder what that is. Like, I want to know more about you now. And so it was kind of interesting to see, what there is, because it was almost a way for me to reach out to them and say, hey, is there something that we're not offering that we could offer you? It just left a lot of things to work with. So, yeah.
There's something I was just going to ask you. Went right through my brain. I don't know. It might come back in a hot second. Well, that's super cool. Oh, do you feel like you had a little more engagement in your group than maybe you normally do because of the questions?
Yeah. So like my normal posts are like, I would post a picture of an insert and say, how many of you have this one, or how many of you could use this one? Well, when you're kind of leaving a broader question out there, leaving them room to answer what's more specific to them, it allows more people to engage in that post. So I found that, there was a lot, within, just a matter of an hour or so, there was like over 20, 30 comments. And, that was really fun just to watch. And they're still commenting on them today from, several days ago. So it was fun.
Love it. Okay. So who wants to know? I want you to put dollar signs, lots of dollar signs. Who wants to know how to turn those comments into some cash? Okay.
I do.
All right. Okay. So the very, very first rule that's super important to understand is this. And I didn't actually tell you this, Nicole. I should have told you when we chatted on Friday or Saturday, whatever it was.
Monday.
The first thing that we want to do is you go back and so it says comment, and then there's like or reply, right? So the first thing you want to do is always, always, always reply. Okay. So when you reply, we want to put another question in there because the goal is to get another response from them. This is what Facebook likes. So Facebook is trying to get people to have more one-on-one conversations. Look at all the dollar signs. Ching, ching, ching. Facebook wants to see you having more one-on-one conversations. This is crazy important because Facebook knows people started going, it just feels like you're a number and nobody's really connecting anymore. And you know what I mean by those complaints. And you may feel like that yourself sometimes. So they said, okay, you got to make sure that you're working hard to have real conversations. So if you reply, you're going to be surprised. That alone will make Facebook share it to more people. Then if they reply to your next question, it's like Facebook's like, they really like this post. Okay. So one of the things you can do is like, cool. So you're using I love hearing you're using a paper calendar. Do you prefer a weekly or daily layout? Okay. If it's electronic, which are you using, an app or something like Google calendar? What kind of, tool are you using on your electronic device? Okay. So you just want to ask one more question. Okay. From there, we're going to move it to a private message after they reply again. All right. You reply with a question. They reply. Now you move it to a private message because it's going to get too long and we want to really get to know them and their calendar needs. Okay. All right. Those of you, if you asked a scale of 1 to 10 or how many days a week, we just ask, so tell me more about why you say 5, or we ask something along the lines of, tell me more about what you wear on those 5 days. There's always another question you can ask. Okay. Now, just so you know, creating questions is challenging because for whatever reason, we have a habit or a culture, or I don't know why. Like one day I'll find the psychology behind this. We ask a lot of rhetorical questions and yes, no questions. When you learn to rephrase these questions so they're all open ended, no more yes, no, no more rhetorical. And then the other thing I call it is a hand raised question. So, and you guys haven't been in business long enough to really be like a traditional party plan company, but still, there were probably some of you that were maybe doing booths and expos. Is that something maybe any of your gals did? Did they
We
done
do.
much face to face?
It's primarily parties on Facebook.
Crime parodies on Facebook. Okay. But I know I see people do this all the time with good intentions. And this is a silly example, but I had this gal that was with Cutco knives, and she had this knife, and it was a cheese knife. And in her home parties, okay, she would have said, "Hey girls, I want to know where are my cheese fans?" And they would have went, "Me," and they would have kind of chat a little bit, and you'd have this little head nod. And but if you ask that on social media, if I ask you, "Where are my cheese lovers?" what are you gonna say? I'm in my kitchen. I'm in my pajamas. I'm in Wisconsin. Like, it's
Um,
not, it's this awkward question. But if I say, okay, so y'all answer this because I know it's gonna pop in your head like this. I want to know, y'all, what is your favorite cheese? Y'all know that answer, and you can put it in a comment now. Whereas, where are my cheese lovers? Even if you at least say comment me if you're a fan of cheese, at least they know what to put down. You don't know what to say if it's just where are my cheese lovers? People usually hit like. Okay, we can't ask yes, no, and you can't say things like, I bet y'all love cheese, huh? Okay, that I bet y'all love to stay organized. Okay, that doesn't work because people don't comment on that. Okay, so see, Swiss pepper jacks, they just started flying. Nobody said where they were about cheese. Okay, where are my cheese lovers? That's a hand raising question. So that's what you probably like say in your head and you try to put in a post, and from experience it just doesn't work super well. But when you learn to ask these open-ended questions, so I believe in an open-ended question with what I call a one-button response. How many days a week? So that's why I said, how many days a week do y'all journal? Did they get lots of numbers? Was that
Uh,
really simple for
it
people to
would,
comment?
well, yes and no. Some of them actually kind of explained why they even like to journal. So,
Yeah, went into detail. Yeah.
yeah,
And bring it on. Like, we love those that will tell us their life story. But then those that wouldn't be as likely to tell their life story, like instead of asking, what kind of things do you journal about? That's too hard to answer with the
yeah,
brain.
it's too
Answer.
complex. Like there's so many. Yeah.
Yes. But if you just say, how many days a week do you journal? Then you can say, ooh, I'm so curious. What does journaling look like? Bullet journaling, write it all out for your whole family, just your personal thoughts. We can ask follow-up questions without getting too personal and nosy, right? And that gives you some ideas on your planners. Even asking what do they like to write with in a journal, because I love how I was talking about the paper quality and that with your products, because those people that love a really good pen, but man, they go through bad paper really easily, right? Um, so even just knowing those kind of things, there's always more questions you can ask to dig a little deeper. Okay, so how many days a week? The next one is on a scale 1 to 10. Now, for sure, y'all should try this question. On a scale 1 to 10, how organized do you consider yourself? Okay, this one, and you have to, so it's really easy to be like, how unorganized do you feel? Nobody wants to say, I'm a hot mess, I'm unorganized. But when you say how organized you consider yourself, because it feels positive, there's more trust, and they're more likely to tell you when they're not feeling organized, because you said it like you assumed they were organized, even though you know they're not. Okay. Don't say it like you assume there's something wrong. Like we say on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy cooking? Not on a scale of 1 to how much do you hate cooking? People like to read positive words. Let them tell you about when it's not so good, but you say it like you assume they're like totally on top of it, even though you know they're not, or you wouldn't need planners. You wouldn't be needed. Okay. Can y'all feel that? And then the next one is multiple choice. Now you just did one, a very, very simple multiple choice with A or B. You can go up to 4 or 5 different responses. What was the multiple choice one you used on? Was it on lists, or was it
Um,
something else?
y- yeah, it was a one pick 1 through 4, or most of it was multiple choice. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so then multiple choice, but you want to make sure you put a 1, 2, 3, 4 or A, B, C, D. So
Yeah.
then it's one button and they don't have to type much out. Okay. Does that make sense? So are y'all kind of feeling how this gets people talking to you? Okay. Hit the love button. Hit the, you got the little emojis, you got the thumbs up. Hit the love if you can feel what this is going to do. Like, ooh, I'm going to figure out who needs these products because I'm going to open people up. And you'll be surprised over and over again. People tell us, I had people comment that never I haven't seen them comment on anything for years. It's really, really fun when you start truly asking curious questions and not just talking at people and acting like a commercial. Okay. Shouldn't be a commercial. It's called social media. Yes. I love the hearts. Nice. Okay. So your algorithms, you're going to ask another question. We're asking our one button responses. Okay. Now, here's the other thing in Messenger, it's really important to learn how to read what I call people's like digital body language. Okay. Um, you can't see their face, you can't see their eyes, you can't hear the oh my gosh, you can't see if they're going, that's just too expensive. I'm not going there. Like you can't, right? And that's okay. You're gonna have some of that. No big deal. Bless and release. We're not gonna sell to everybody. I don't have a magic pill that does that. Um, but those that you do sell to, when you will close more deals and you will double your sales on average per person with these techniques. Okay. So we want to get to know them a little bit more, just like Nicole was saying. What was the question? Well, we'll do the electronic or the paper one. So let's focus on the people who said paper. Let's start with them. Okay. Um Love it. Melissa says, all week, new peeps and old ones coming back. I love that. Melissa, you're so cute. Which question did you do, girl? Did you do the cooking one? Trying to remember. Okay. All right. So here we go. We've responded to them with a question. They've commented again and responded to our question. We move it to a private message. Okay. You ready for some magic wording? Because this really is money making messages. Okay. So we're going to say, hey girl, this is so fun to talk to you about your planner. I thought it'd be better just to move this to a private message. Do you have a quick second that I could ask you a few more questions? Okay. Don't just jump in. That's a big no-no. When you kind of hold back a little bit, hey girl, do you have just a quick second? I could ask you a few more questions about your planner that you're using. Okay. People love to talk about themselves unless they're driving, their phone dies, or dealing with a screaming kid, whatever. 90% of the time, they're going to say yes. If they say no, but they still sound interested, you're just like, hey, could I message you back later? Just ask permission and they say yes. Okay. You're good to go on that. So do you have a quick second? I can ask you a few more questions. Okay. Totally makes sense. I love that. Look at her planner girl. Who's that? She must be on your team.
That's her. Yep, that's Shelby.
That's adorable. I love it.
She's doing awesome this month.
That's awesome. Nice girl. Woo, woo. Okay. So from there, now we need to ask some questions. So we need to ask them, let's first start with size, right? We have size. We have different things that they're organizing. Okay. So I like to break things down into categories. Okay. So first we want to ask, how big is that paper planner, right? That would be really important to know, correct? Okay. The next thing we're going to ask is, tell me what what kind of calendar you're using, a monthly or a daily calendar, if you didn't already ask that. Okay. So when you do that, in addition to scheduling your time, are you also making a to-do list every day? Okay. Ask them when you look at your calendar and you look at all the activities, what's taking up the most time on that calendar? Work, family, chasing kids. What is the thing that takes up the most time? Okay. You want to find out what her activities are. All right. Then we want to ask them, what are tell me a little bit about, I like to ask questions like, tell me a little bit about your journaling habits or how you preserve your family's memories. Okay. And then what is your next big event coming up in your life? Is there a wedding? Is there a baby being born? Somebody going back to college? Like, what's your next big event? Okay. Those kind of things. All right. So you're going to be so surprised what they tell you, and keep the questions short. And seriously, they're just going to be like, they're going to tell you all sorts of stuff. All right. So let them kind of share with you their life. And then here's the magic wording. So as you see these answers, you're going to be like, oh, she needs this. Insert. I'm saying the right word.
Insert. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. I hate it when I call like product names or anything. The inserts, you're going to be like, bah, 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 and you're just going to want to you're going to want to sell vomit. And I'm going to be like, hold it back. You can jump up and down in your house and you can message Nicole and you're like, I got a hot one here. You act cool and collected on that message to them, y'all. Okay. You're going to be like, that's so cool. Hey, may I share with you a few ideas, this cool planner and a few ideas some other people have liked, had busy families? Okay. May I share with you? Okay. This is so important. You do not start talking about product ever until you say that phrase and it brings people's sales walls down. Okay. Nicole, how many times have you got messaging someone and then they went MIA and you weren't really sure what happened, or why didn't keep messaging back, or where did
it happens. It does happen.
Right. So this really helps to prevent that. May I share with you? Or you've told them about a planner and you thought you're on the same page, and then You didn't get a reply back. Does that ever happen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So may I share with you, and you don't tell about the product until you like, absolutely, yes, please do. Okay. But that is like the body language, really cool. You'll see all caps, you'll see emojis, you'll see gifs, and you reply back the same way. Okay. Be excited, show your gifts, but make sure you ask permission first. It really is a game changer because then they have agreed to reply back to you. When you tell them about the product, they won't go MIA because they made an agreement with you that they would discuss it. When you just blast it out there without asking them first, they don't feel any obligation to reply to you. Plus, they're worried they're going to have to say no because they're maybe not interested and it's going to hurt your feelings. So they just don't reply. People do not like to say no on Messenger. It's no more rude to just say nothing, but that's what they resort to instead. Y'all know, right? MIA, comment MIA if you've had that happen. Okay.
Maybe they're
People
just having like a busy night too, and they just can't do it then.
Yes.
And they'll message you later, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. It is magic wording. So you're going to send them a couple images. You could even, if you have quite a few products in your home, or you could like record a video and you'd be like, hey, look at this. This is kind of fun. This takes in and out. This is how this works. This is the kind of insert we have. You could even ask them like, what's their favorite color of purse and accessories to kind of get a guess of what they might like to do. And then that's a good thing to do too. And so you send them a little video or some images and show them a little bit about it. Don't just send them to the website. That's not, no, customize your message. Okay. And send it to them and just say, so I'm just curious, on a scale of 1 to 10, how interesting does this planner look to you? Okay. Let them, and no matter what number they say, 10, 1, 3, you're simply going to ask, so tell me more about why you say 5, why you say 10, why you say 1. Don't assume, because there's a lot of things about that planner that if they're not looking at it really closely, they misunderstand some things real quick, but they'll tell you what they're misunderstanding. Not that they think it is, but, well, I don't like this because of this. Oh, well, this is how you fix this. And you'll be able to clear things up. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 5, how interesting does this planner look, or how useful, or, something like that. Tell me more about why you say that number. I tell you, this is magic. Okay. And they tell you, and then you clarify things. And then you don't have to say, do you want to buy one? Because I know y'all hate that. Okay. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on adding that planner to your life? What are your thoughts? It's magic. Okay. So then again, they'll tell you what their thoughts are instead of that yes, no question, because yes, no shuts people down and you don't get responses a lot of times. Okay. How many of you could feel this wording? Feel the warm fuzzy. Nicole, what do you think of the wording and just changing those things up a little bit when we're having conversations with people?
Like as far as, well, I think, well, honestly, I mean, off the top of my head, I'm thinking you're hitting most of it. I think I don't know, to be honest with you, kind of just threw that at me.
Sorry. I was just wondering, based on conversations you've had, if you thought that wording would be helpful in closing some deals.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. I thought you wanted me to come up with some questions. Yeah.
No,
for sure.
No, just wondering your thoughts on how it would impact or make a difference when you're having a conversation with someone about a planner organizer.
Yeah, I think what you suggested would make a big difference. I mean, there's a lot of times when I'm messaging somebody and, I'm having an off night and I just don't feel like talking, but I'm going to. But, and everybody has those kind of nights. So, even though you might have messaged this person in a conversation that you were on a post comment, and then you go to message her at that moment that, she might be doing something with her kids or her family or something. So I think when you say, may I ask, and I think and I haven't tried that before. So I think that's something that I am definitely going to incorporate when I'm talking with somebody. And it leaves the door open for the next opportunity, because they may not be able to talk about it now or pick one out, because it's a process when you're picking out these planners. I mean, it's just not a couple questions. You've really got to figure out, you're really digging down deep into this person's life, trying to figure out what they need and what's going to pertain to their lifestyle. So with those kind of questions, I think you're kind of leaving the door open, saying, not tonight, but maybe next week I'll message you, or can you get back to me next week, and maybe it'll be a better time or something like that. So I think that's great. Yeah.
Yeah. It really, you'll be so shocked at how they respond. So if you felt the warm fuzzy in it, if you felt like, okay, I could do that, that doesn't feel salesy, that doesn't feel pushy, okay, I want you to comment fuzzy. It's my favorite word. Okay, comment warm fuzzy, because this language will help both you and the person you're talking to. We don't want them to get pieces of this planner that they're not going to use because they're unhappy and they won't repeat buy. It's super important. Like when I help people with makeup, when I help them with jewelry, when I help them all these things, if they get something they don't get out of the box and use, they're not going to buy more. And repeat sales is huge. Okay. It is where a lot of sales come from lots of different companies. So getting it right the first time is crazy important. Okay. Uber important to help you with that. So it really does make a huge difference.
Uh-huh.
All right. Super, super cool. All right. Yes. So you can even ask Melissa, like, how many days a week do you remove your makeup at night? Or how many days a week do you wear makeup? We're just simply trying to find people that wear makeup that use planners. Okay. All right. So these questions are huge, huge deal. Now, let me tell you something else. This, because your planner, there's a couple of little things you have. Okay. When you have things like they may be using up the rest of the planner they already have, or they have to kind of decide if it's an investment they want to make. It's not, I don't believe in saying things are expensive. Okay. It's not that it's expensive, but it's a price point. I just went school shopping and there's planners in the Target aisle. Those are a different kind of planner, right? Different price point. But some people, so they know they want to make that investment, correct? So those are two things that you have to consider. So we want to stay in front of them for those that say not yet, not no, just not yet. And using a business page is really important to understand why that's critical. So this is something that you're going to want to think about after you get really good about the questions. But I want to encourage you to start working on a Facebook page if you haven't already. When you have a Facebook page and you're posting about your products there, you're sharing about the prints, you're sharing about the success stories, you're sharing about the different options, you're asking these questions, you can then retarget them with an ad. You can't do that with members of a Facebook group. There's a way to tell Facebook, everyone who's been on this Facebook page, make sure you show them this next thing I have and this next thing you have. And it's not very expensive at all because it's a very specific, defined, small audience. Because even 1,000 people for you guys is like a lot of people, but it's a small number in Facebook world. Okay. And that could be like 20, $30. So I do have some really awesome classes, both on how to maximize a Facebook page and how to do Facebook ads. It's something to just think big picture about as you start learning how to ask these questions, moving people over to your business page. I hope you all really think about having a business page if you haven't already. We have got very proficient at getting just as good of engagement on a Facebook page as a Facebook group. So I know that is sometimes the easier way to go at first, but long run, there's some really cool things with pages. So just think about it. And it's some things that we can share with you. It's really, really cool. We've seen some
I think
really,
most of my members of my team found me through my business page. So
that's awesome.
Yep.
That's fantastic. Yep. That alone tells you. Okay. Let me look at little notes here. I was going to ask you real quick. So, tell everybody real quick the name of the product, because people hop on and off like as we go along. Tell them one more time real quick about Tula 12 planners and what you love most about them. I'm actually going to share your website while you talk.
Okay. So Tula 12 sells customizable planners. And by customizable, that means that you build the inside of it based off of your life. So instead of having, 4 or 5 different planners, one for maybe meal planning or a tracker or schedules, so you basically fill it with what you want on the inside. So the stuff that goes in the inside, you can take it out and put what you want inside of it. So it's really a fun, exciting thing that we're offering, because there's nothing else out there like it in DS. This is the first. So it's a new product. It's new on the market. And it's really exciting because the company's only been around for a couple years and we're growing fast. And the more that people learn about the products, the more that they're falling in love with them. And it's just a great product. The paper, it's once you make your initial investment, you're going to quickly realize that this is going to be probably the only planner that you're going to use for the next several years, because they're nice and they're durable. And so there's just so many things that I love about it. I can just keep talking forever and ever, but you just need to find out yourself how amazing they really are.
So you pick your cover, yeah, and then you have all sorts of inserts. Show them again the how the elastic. It's not the right word.
The bands. So the inserts go in. So they're like. It's really cool about that because you can. This camera. Okay. Let me get to the right spot here where I'm going. Okay, here we go. So you got little booklets inside that you take on and off, and they go on these little bands. So that's how easy. Sorry, I didn't mean to snap that. That's how easy they are. It's just changing your setup how you want it. So it's based off of. You can change it up in a matter of minutes. So and a lot of people actually use them as wallets and stuff too. So you can combine them. They come with, they come in different sizes. They have different accessories that go inside of them, like plastics and stuff like that. So, they're really versatile in trying to organize almost every aspect of your life. So they're really neat.
I love it. So I have put her group link down here because the reason why we shared her group link in this situation, she does have some really cool videos inside the group link, or inside the group link, inside the group, that show you how to go through and order. So make sure you go to her units and look at all those videos.
Yeah, so since they're so custom, they're just like, there's a lot of options. So we kind of like to just show people kind of on a general level of what you can actually do with them, because if you just go on the website, it's going to be too difficult to figure it out probably, unless you are familiar with it.
I've been having fun. I've almost got mine all put together. I've been ordering.
I know. I'm excited for you to get yours too.
Click. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm like, is this all going to fit in there? I have too many things to organize.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, I put in that insert suggestion for you too, for the appointment with no hours on it. So they're going to.
Yeah.
Yep, I did that the other day.
Yeah. I was telling her, I'm like, okay, what is the deal with this whole start of the day being at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. I'm like, yeah, no, my day starts a lot earlier than that. That's not going to.
It probably ends a lot later too. Yeah.
Yeah. I burn the candle both ends, but it's all good. I'm very blessed. I'm blessed with work. Okay. All right. Awesome. So I'm going to tell you about some programs and how you can work with me. Because I really, really, really want to help you get in front of a lot of people with these planners. You are going to be such a gift to people, and I know it's going to be priceless. Okay, so join Miss Nicole's group, and then check this out. Now, just so you know, tomorrow we have a webinar all on Facebook pages. Rihanna, if you want to pop that in the comments, that would be awesome. Okay. So this is really cool. I'm going to pop up the products. They're going to be, you can see them. and the link to purchase that product will pop up. So watch for them, and I can pop it up more than once. The comments do kind of go fast. But we really, really want to work with you. And what's so cool is when you get a group of you from the same company, one of the things we teach is what's called a 5-day series. So I was talking to Nicole about this. A 5-day series is when you teach people like about one type of organizing or one reason for organizing. Like as you're coming into Christmas, you would definitely want to be like, okay, here's how you keep organized, like what you're buying for Christmas and who
Shopping
you're
list.
buying it from. And yeah, I cannot believe how many times I have found something and I'm like, okay, either I bought it twice, or I forgot how much I bought for one child, or
Yeah,
I find it a month
considering
later.
we're going to have to start it a lot earlier this year with shipping. So get on it
Yes.
now, right?
I'm just like, oh my gosh. So you could have a whole week of tips and tricks on Christmas shopping and using one of the different inserts for keeping track of holiday shopping. Okay, that would be an example. Another example would be like the food. Well, you've got meal planning and you've got like tracking your food, right? So you'd probably want to do something like how to track it with keto, how to track it with Weight Watchers, and you would give tips all week on utilizing it to improve your health and being more aware. Okay. Um, Finances, how some people use just the cash method, and some people love Dave Ramsey and different things like that. How could you use that to save money and use your, be more wise with your money through the week? You can use the envelopes or the plastic inserts and be more like cash driven, or you can just simply be more intentional about writing down what you spend all day, especially now that a lot of people are going away from giving change back. Maybe most people will be using cash, but being just aware of what you're spending usually saves you money. Okay. So when you take a whole week, by the end of the week, people are like, I can't live without that. Okay. Because there's these basic rules in advertising. People see something 5 to 10 times, they take action, or they see multiple reasons for having it. It feels more valuable and more likely to purchase it. Okay. Time blocking, there's so many different things you could do. So I'm going to tell you about how to get this thing for free. We do a 5-hour coaching call with a whole bunch of different gals. Well, it's a small group, but they're from different companies. And you always get ideas from the other gals. Like, it's hysterical. And it's on Zoom. In 5 hours, we create content for 4 weeks. Okay. And we do 1 week at a time. We talk about live scripts. We talk about making events and Facebook pages. We talk about content for stories. And we're going to talk about messaging and closing deals from then. Like, we do a lot in 5 hours. And so that's a $147 program. Does that sound valuable to you? 5 hours, come and create a month's worth of content. So I'm going to tell you how to get that for free. Okay. So comment free if you're like, I got to have that. Okay.
I'm doing it. It's worth it to me. I think it sounds like fun.
Yeah, it is so fun. And we definitely want lots of you Tula gals all together. Okay. Because we're going to have fun. All right. So here's the first one that when you purchase this one, you get the camp. It's called our engagement camp for free. And the engagement camp, when you buy it, you're going to get 4 months worth. So you're going to get the last month of our summer camp, which it's next week. We create content for September in the last week of August. Then we'll have them for your holiday months for October, November, December. But it's like a month ahead. Okay. All right. So here we go. You're ready? All right. Our first product is our Social Media 101. Okay. And it's actually this really awesome BOGO. Social Media 101 gives you 30 days of training on how to write these questions like a pro, because it takes practice. And we're going to give you lots of fun tips that's going to get those creative juices going and try to kind of break those yes, no rhetorical question habits that we all have. I did too. I had to work really hard to change my habit. And so you're going to get a message every day. Now, these 30 videos, we jokingly call this potty training, meaning if the only time you have in the day, it literally is when you're in the bathroom to train. You can watch that video in 3 minutes, post your question, boom, your social media engagement goes up and you get smarter, all in our potty training, okay? Not potty training meaning you're young, potty training
So
meaning
funny because I'm potty training my son right now. So that's
okay, son, we're gonna watch this video. You're gonna pee. We're good. Okay. So social media 101. Now, if you want to binge watch those, you can get those 30 videos and you can watch them all quickly, but you do want to review them. It does take practice, like watching them all in one sitting. It's a good, like, oh, I got this whole overview, but you're going to want to go back and watch them over and over again over the 30 days. You can watch them as many times as you want. Okay. They're on YouTube. Watch them, watch them, watch them. Then you're going to get 2, okay, on top of the camp. That's like a given. You're gonna get that for free when you buy this. You're gonna get 2 what we call question queen sessions. You come and hang out with Rihanna on Mondays. There's Monday morning or Monday evening. In those 2 hours, she's gonna help you create content. You're gonna be like, I just got these new covers, or we just got these new notebooks, or we just got this new insert, or we just got whatever it is. She's gonna help you make amazing content. Okay. You can be messaging people and you'd be like, Rihanna's like your Jiminy Cricket. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, she just said this. I don't know what to say next. And she'll be like, what to say next? And you'll be like, oh my gosh. And this gal thinks you're amazing. And she has no idea you're getting help because you are amazing. You're choosing to get some training. Okay.
yes.
You can do, there's all sorts of things you can work on. It's 2 hours on Zoom in a small group. We limit the number for that. Okay. Now we put this with a BOGO. It's called Build Your Audience. One of the things that we found by accident, sometimes people would come and go, I asked your questions and I really don't get that many comments. And we would review their wording and their images and we look at things. And every now and then we would say, hey, so I'm curious, how many Facebook friends do you have? And we found out they'd have like 200. And we'd be like, oh, honey, you're not getting very many comments because you're just not in front of very many people.
Because Facebook likes to not show anybody anything.
Nope, you're not connected to them. Yep. So we teach you how to add Facebook friends, get more likes, more people in your Facebook group. And it's very authentic. And our goal is to help you find someone that you've never met before and has no connection to your current crew. Okay. Most of the people you're friends with is like, you know, your mutual friends, 20 mutual friends, 30 mutual friends, 16 mutual friends, right? We want you, if you're into crocheting, join crocheting groups, add your friend Martha from Texas. She has no mutual friends. So when she shares your video about your really awesome planners, all her friends are brand new and see it and it like explodes. Okay. So we're going to teach you how to add friends authentically and make sure they're not just friends likes. It's really, really, really cool program. So that's a BOGO. So both of those are worth $147, but you get them both for $147 and the engagement camp, which is also worth another $147. Wow. So $450 worth of content for $147. Now, I know there's a couple of you that's like, that sounds like an awesome deal. $147 isn't what I have in my bank account right this minute. No problem. I got you covered. Okay. So we have, you can do this for 3 payments of $57. Okay. So 3 payments of $57. And that way it stretches it out. It gives you time to learn and you're going to start meeting new people. Boom. The next payments are paid for because you're doing so much more in sales. Okay. We know some of you need a little bit of help, like getting in and getting some help. So we did this payments. Now, the camp, the free camp, okay, the engagement camp is only for the first 10 people who buy tonight. So you need to make that purchase uber quick, okay? So the links are here. Here's the 3 payments. Let me switch back here. Here's the 1 payment. You do save a little bit of money if you can do the 1 payment. It's not a ton, but sometimes it's worth that. So whatever you can do. So the 1 payment or the 3 payments, you get the engagement camp, the 5 hours. It's 4 months. You get to come over and over and over and over again. 4 months of content you get to come build with us. Okay. It's amazing.
It'll pay for itself. Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope a whole bunch of you take this because it seriously, you'll be shocked, so shocked at how many people you can help when you do this. Okay.
Yes, Shelby's signing up. Yes.
Yes. Get
Yay.
yourself signed up ASAP. Now, I know Nicole has, the incentive Nicole's put out for your team. So my understanding is she'll, if you're someone who's earned that, this will be reimbursed and you know what her perks are if you're on Nicole's team. Okay. All right. And then she'll pick one person too. I'll buy a $50 gift certificate and we're going to give that to one gal who shared it tonight. Okay. All right. Now, if you've been watching me for a while or you have this, how many of you have Social Media 101? Some of the gals already here. So there's a couple of their BOGOs. These are some things to look forward to. Or if you already have it, this might be a good option for you. We have what's called Business Page Basics and Lives. I have 30 videos on things you can do on your business page. It's basically what you didn't know you didn't know. Okay. Like it's really hard to go, I need to Google or, YouTube a video on this when you didn't even know it was like Facebook pages did that. So we started making videos on Facebook pages and all the different things behind settings and messaging and stuff that you could do. And we're like, holy cow, this is one of my proudest programs because so many people just didn't know what pages could do. So that, and then it's another 30 days with Facebook Lives and videos. Tons of videos, time with it, some question queen sessions. It's 147. It's an awesome BOGO too. Okay. There is a 3 payment program on that. And then my last BOGO, which is so fun. And this is something that after you get really good at asking your questions, you want to really start doing is our BOGO on Facebook stories. Okay. When you do stories on your business page, it shows up business page stories are the first thing. When you open your phone and stories are up in the top, business stories from business pages are always the first 3.
I didn't even know that was a thing. See?
Yep.
There you go.
I love this program.
That's
We have
neat.
30 videos on the coolest, darndest things that you can do on stories. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. And then that is packaged with our money making messages. So I told you some of my magic wording tonight. I've got lots more where that came from. I really know how to talk to people and have you feel good and they feel good. So if you're watching tonight and you've been here with me for a while, this might be your next step. For those of you, especially the gals that Nicole invited, we definitely encourage you to just go ahead and start with Social Media 101. Okay. Any questions about programs? We will be doing our drawing here in a hot second for the $50 gift certificate. If you are not, if you shared and you are not Tula 12, if you are Tula 12, we will be doing a drawing for whatever question queen has because they're so cute. We have these in a whole bunch of colors that you get to pick from.
Oh, that's cute.
White, red, black, pink, and 2 shades of navy. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Oh my gosh. This is a surprise. Nicole didn't know this. So I have a professional graphic designer that works for me. And those of you that buy tonight, the program, I have 12 really cute images that just are all things organizing questions for you to post on your page that I've made for you that you can post on your page and then your group to get more engagement.
Awesome. Throw your logo on it.
Yes, my logo's not on it. You can put your logo, your watermark branding, but you do need to buy tonight.
Awesome.
Thank you, Angel. Okay, so if you did share, make sure you comment Revolution in your company so we can do that. If you haven't already done that, if you've done that, Royanna already got it down. So everybody say hi to my assistant, Royanna. I can't talk and type, so I do have a helper here while I talk. And Melissa, no, we're not selling the hats. Brianna's like, Michelle, you don't have time to
Haley, yes, I'm so glad you signed up.
Yes. So the payments are 3 months. They're 30 days apart or the same day of the month. The only time it's not 30 days is if you buy on the 31st. Well, then it is 30 days because then it charges you the 30th. Otherwise, you pay on the 18th. It's the 18th again the next month. Yepper.
Now, will all of the Tula girls that sign up, can we all be in the same group together then, or how does that work?
Okay. So you get the videos, you watch those independent, and then the engagement camps, there's a Tuesday morning or Friday night.
Okay, so whichever.
Y'all can come to either one. The question queen sessions, when you're getting help with that, those are Monday mornings and Monday night. They're like $8 a month, and you get 2. So if you guys want to coordinate, hey, I'm going to this one, you can come too. You can coordinate that, or just come. It's no big deal. Ryan is great at helping, no matter what company is there that night. So that's kind of you guys to coordinate that if you want to do that.
All right.
All right. We got a couple signed up. Awesome sauce.
Yay,
All
Jessica.
Right.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Judith, it's 147 total, so that's 3 payments broken down. It was like 50 something, right? 50.
So 3 payments broken down is $57. It's a little more than 147. Yeah.
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 So you save a little bit if you pay it all.
Yeah. Anyone need those links again? The link to sign up. Okay. So it's going to pop up in the comments, or we also sent it in Messenger. If you commented Queen and clicked on the button, get the goodies, it will be sent to your Messenger. So make sure you've commented Queen and click on get the goodies. Let me pop these back up here again. Okay. So the 3 payments right here, it'll pop up just now. The 3 payment link, that's going to pop up right now. Awesome, Shelby. And then this is the 1 payment link. Okay. So if you read on the back end of it, it says either payments or it doesn't say payments. Okay. And you'll see which one to sign up with.
Did you see it, Cynthia? I think she just posted it in the comments.
Yeah, there's a delay between our words and the comments, and
it's just my brain most of the time.
Oh, girlfriend, we've had a few problems with that, Miss Mandy. No problem. This is all you do. You put in my email address instead, so michelle.goals@gmail.com. I don't know. We're switching carts soon. This thing I use called Infusionsoft is giving us all sorts of stupid issues. So just copy my email, put that in instead of your email, and then we'll message you and get the right email, and we'll fix it all up. Try email. I don't know why they're being so dumb. Seriously. Okay, so right now, let me know if I should see anyone else signed up. We have get to the bottom. I've got Shelby and Haley and Denise. Let me know if I should see anyone else. And let me know if you're still needing those links. And also you can just message us too. Like when you commented Queen and you got the message from us, just reply to that and tell us what issues you might be having if you're trying to order. We will absolutely totally take care of you and help you. Did that work for you, Mandy? We're going to have fun, Miss Shelby.
I think it sounds like fun.
So let's do our drawing with the drum roll. So our Tula 12 hat winner, aren't they so cute? Okay, is Miss Angel Turnbrow. Angel, congratulations. Thank you so much for help sharing. We appreciate that. Oh, no, it's Shelby that won the hat.
I was going to say, I don't think we have an Angel on Tula, but yeah. Yay.
Angel gets the planner. She's not Tula. There we go. Sorry, I gotta read better. Angel gets the planner. Shelby gets the hat. So you'll get a message from us asking us what kind of hat you want, what color, and get your address, and we'll get that sent to you. Let me know. Does anyone need the links again? So say, I'm here. Like the Price is Right. Jump up and down.
Yeah, I hope you guys think about it, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
It'll be super fun. Now, if you happen to have team members who couldn't be here, this is going to stay right here. They can totally watch it. They can still sign up tomorrow. I will make sure they get the camp for free. Make sure that they get the free images for organizing. I just need to know that's the company they're with, and we'll make sure that they get that.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else need some help with the link or getting signed up? Or should I have seen a purchase from anyone else, or you're having issues? You're doing the happy dance, Angel. Woo, woo! Awesome sauce. You guys are so much fun.
We got a pretty fun team, I have to say. Tula's a lot of fun. We have a blast doing it.
Love it. Love it, love it. It's like pretty and it's girly and you get to
know. And dudes like it too, actually. We got some guy reps, but they're not on our team. And then we got guys that use the planners, yeah.
Judith is in. Is Judith yours, Thomas?
Yep, Judith. Yep, awesome. Yay.
Awesome. That's going to be fun to have that group all together.
Oh, Cynthia's doing it now, and Mandy's having issues with the mobile.
I'm sorry, Mandy. Do you have a computer? Or if not, just message us. And you've been loving every second. That's so awesome, Mandy. It is so important to love what you do.
Yeah, she's awesome too. She's been a little rock star too. She just signed up and she's just doing all the things. Amazing. She's doing really well.
That is fabulous. I love it. I can't wait till my assistant really looks at these because she loves paper planners. And anyway, I can't wait. She's super busy. I'm like, you gotta go.
She'll love them.
Awesome. Can you all thank Miss Nicole? Nicole, thank you for your time and for joining me and sharing this with your team.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah, super, super fun. So put in, if you're having a problem with the email, try just putting in my email instead. I mean, oh, whoops. I can't even type now. Try that. Let me know. If not, like, we'll just message us and tell us you're having some technical issues. I don't know why this doesn't work on the phone like it should. Just makes me grumpy, which is why we're switching systems.
Yeah, guys, thanks for coming. I'm glad you guys came. I hope that you learned some things from the Question Queen tonight. I told you she was amazing.
Thank you. That's so nice of you to say.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to the social media 101 because I got to participate with my girls.
I know. We're going to have a good time.
Yes. Yes,
Mandy. Thank you. Oh, wow. Quit your job and do this. I love those goals. That's so exciting. Invalid number. Mandy, double check every now and then. Double check that. Send us a message. We'll either call you or we'll get it figured out. Don't worry, Mandy. We'll make sure that you get all the stuff. There was Mandy and was it Cynthia that was having?
Cynthia said she was, and Judith is about to do it.
Judith is all signed up.
Oh, she is? Cool. Awesome.
There was a Judith Thomas. Oh, there's two Judiths. Judith Thomas and Judith Mendez.
Oh.
That's funny.
Okay, so Judith is signing up though. Okay.
Yeah, and Judith Mendez is in the morning. Sounds good. And join us tomorrow for things on Facebook pages. I really do have some fun ideas on that. Facebook pages are awesome. You just need to know how. It's one of those things. So many people don't know what they don't know.
Yeah, and that's why I've got all those people in my group was from my. That's how I got It's how I maintain what I do because of my business page, and it's awesome. It's one way to get your product out there and get your name out there.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, gotcha, Judith. Okay, we got it now. I know what you're saying. I'm all with it now. I got it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna let you guys have an awesome night. We'll answer any more questions you have. No, Judith,
So
I'm
Judith
sending
did
it
sign up
to
then.
it's in limbo. I see what we need to do tomorrow. I got it. You need help with your page for sure, Mandy. I've got you covered, girl. I got you covered. Okay. All right. So Mandy and Cynthia, make sure you message, I think it was Cynthia, messages. We'll totally help you out. No big deal. We got this covered. Okay, all y'all. All righty. Have a good night. Nicole,
All right. I will be in touch tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. Brianna, thank you for all your help. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for hanging with us.
Bye.